Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is just a Just George, and I found, I shouldn't say I found, it was recommended to me from YouTube to watch a video, and that video is this one here. It's the fall of Boogie2988, why he's losing subscribers. I don't know who this Christopher Tom is, but that's not entirely relevant here. Now, I haven't been a viewer of Boogie's for too long, probably about 6, 7 months, maybe 8 months. And I got, as you saw, about 18 minutes into this video, and it's just like, wow, I just couldn't believe what was being shown here. And he's basing this video, his whole video, on what you see right here. And this is a Reddit post. Good solid journalistic evidence. It's Reddit. And he goes on to say, how Boogie has changed. But it's not just Boogie that's changed. I mean, yeah, of course he's going to change. He's getting older. He's going to get more mature. He's not going to do basically the same thing in the same way that he used to. And especially with YouTube the way it is now. With the Francis videos. I get that they were entertaining and fun at the time, but as Boogie said, he can't afford to take a $300 video game console or $400 video game console and go smashing it and only make $200 on the video. That's a net loss of $200. Or smash a $800 TV or this or that or the other thing. I mean, you have to understand that. You have to get that. I don't know videos. I don't know Boogie's upload habits before versus now. I can tell you he uploads like sporadically, maybe once, maybe twice a week. And the whole thing goes into his persona in YouTube and then how he acts on Twitch, which, I've watched Boogie live on Twitch and he does act different. And that's because on Twitch, you can, I'll say it this way. On Twitch, you can get away with more than what you can get away with on YouTube in a video. That's the reality of that. And yes, this is a kitten here. And she was pawing at the microphone earlier, so be glad I wasn't recording. But I just, why he's losing subs? Well, he can't do the Francis videos that he could before. Okay, to compare him from 2016 to the Boogie now, you can't do that. He has grown. I mean, when I saw this video of Boogie's where he weighed as much, I don't remember how much he weighed, but he weighed a lot. He could not do what this guy was doing before, in the picture on the left. So, I mean, it struck me as being genuine, and I don't see why it wouldn't have been. And so Boogie has gone through a transformation, and to go through a divorce with his wife, that is traumatic to a person. I went through a divorce. That's not taking away from Boogie, but it's traumatic because it's a big change in your life. Okay, so yeah, that's going to affect his, videos and maybe his popularity. But to say that there's, it's because the lost interest in Boogie, which is part of it, believe Boogie is a manipulator. Now, I don't subscribe to conspiracy theories, and I'm not going to subscribe to this. I mean, of course, he has, like this. I I like to think YouTube is the person I try to be, whereas Twitch is close to who I really am. Who's this Uber Wolf Zero, supposedly quoting Boogie? And let's say Boogie did put that up. Boogie, to me, from what I've understood from him, he was closer to Francis. Meaning that he, maybe not the extreme of Francis, but he liked to be a little mischievous. Well, in the YouTube of today, that doesn't fly. Okay? Because you can do a lot more things on Twitch that you cannot do on YouTube. And that's the way that is. And that has nothing to do with Boogie. Now, in this video where he's like, okay, you can see what he's doing. You can see what he's doing here. Do you think you can get away with this stuff on YouTube anymore? No. So, yes, he can't make those videos on YouTube anymore. I like that. And not expect to make, have it to be monetized. Which is the name of this game, isn't it? To have people watch your video and make money doing it. Because, like I said before, if you're going to take a $400 game console and smash it, you have to recoup that. You have to make that money back. Unless you just don't care about that. If it's a broken system and you don't care about that anymore. So you make a video in hopes it'll make enough money to hopefully help you buy another one. But in here, this goes to a joke, and Boogie probably should have kept this to himself, about an ex-girlfriend that she had. She would always tell people, I hope you get cancer, and then she told one person, I hope you get double cancer. Well, what ended up happening is the lady ended up getting cancer, but the treatment gave her lung cancer. So it fixed the one bit of cancer, but it caused a second bout, and that's what took her life. And it's sad. And I mean, people deal with this stuff in different ways, and this is one way of dealing with it. And the humor is dark, but that's the way some people do deal with this stuff. And as I said, maybe Boogie shouldn't have let this out. And then, I mean, humor, honor, death, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. If you're dying, you want to try and keep some sort of sense of humor. But, we're going to look at this through a microscope. No, you don't. It is what it is. And it's between Boogie and her. Well, we can't talk to her. Well, then you're just going to have to take Boogie's word for it, or just let it go. So just let it go. And then here he's supposedly saying, saying how he was from a broken home. His parents were divorced. Mocks a random teammate. Well, the guy kind of watched the whole thing. He kind of haven't, had it coming to him. And it was Boogie's background as well. Okay, so moving on. Not joke. And I mean, this is an hour long, and I'm not going through this hour-long thing. I've seen Boogie open up cards, but there's a section of Twitch, which is ASMR or something to that, in which it's people whispering into the microphone, going from the right side to the left side, and it's pretty darn stupid. But whatever. And he was making fun of that, obviously. But of course, it's taking into just whatever context it's wanted to be taken into. Now here you could see Boogie's, this is after his divorce, and he has his, new teeth. He's cleaned himself up, and he's lost a lot of weight. The guy is trying to improve his life. And to me, listen to him being interviewed, especially with H3H3, And here, he is a centrist. And, oh, well, you should get off the fence. No, because and this is, the thing is, in life, there are things I do agree with that are conservative. There are things that I agree with that are liberal. So I always believe that the truth is in the middle. You have the extreme one way, the extreme one way, the other way, but the truth actually lies in the middle. And here Boogie is saying, I agree with same-sex marriage as a human right and everyone deserves a chance to be loved. Taking an extra time, and that does make sense. When you make an abrupt change to something, like now, you get a lot of backlash to it. But when you slowly phase it in over time, it's less, you don't get the backlash that you do as if it's being shoved down people's throats. And Boogie explained it here in his interview with H3H3. And as I said, I only got about 18 minutes into this thing, and it was just like, first of all, it's Reddit. Okay, and one thing that I'm going to let everybody know, and I believe I'm done with this, because I don't, first of all, it's Reddit. Okay, you want to have this as some sort of empirical evidence that Boogie's some sort of person. We're all human on this earth. Okay? And we're going to make mistakes. We're going to say one thing and say something else at another time. Maybe because of circumstance, or because we changed our mind. Or maybe we made a mistake. It happens. To claim like Boogie is some sort of, is to claim that Boogie is doing this for some sort of empirical plan, whatever, it's just ridiculous. This whole thing was ridiculous. Boogie's probably losing subs. My best guess is because he's not putting up videos in a timely fashion that he used to. And that's my best guess. Okay? And then he has gone through a lot of changes. He's doesn't weigh as much as he did. He's lost a lot of weight, and I absolutely support him in that. So, and like I said before, YouTube has also changed. The things that you could do and get away with on YouTube, you can't get away with now. So, that's probably the beginning and the end of it. But that's my 2 cents. If you agree with me, hit a fat like, hit subscribe down below. If you disagree with me, hit dislike if you want. But please, absolutely leave a comment down below. But if you're going to do something like this and try and present it like a documentary or something like that, then please go by absolute evidence. Don't go on Reddit. It's like going to some third-rate website for your daily news, which is pretty much like Reddit. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm probably not even going to edit this. Just probably upload it. You've been warned.